Imagine waking up at the absolute bottom of the cosmic food chain. This is the F-rank existence, a state where you lack the strength, magic, or influence to survive even the most basic threats of the universe. But the universe contains a specific sequence for growth. There is a way for a weak, localized being to bypass natural limitations and rise into a godlike entity. This ladder represents the standard human progression. Most people spend their lives climbing from F through E, D, C, B, and A until they hit S rank, the highest level achievable by a normal human warrior. Beyond that ceiling lies the true scale. S rank is merely the entry point to the evolution ranks: epic, legendary, mythical, and phantasmal. Once an entity surpasses these tiers, they enter divine territory. This stage is defined by two specific ranks: transcendent and saint. The summit of this scale is the void rank, which allows an individual to survive and move through the vacuum of space without assistance. This leads directly to the highest known level, the soul rank. Breaking past that S rank threshold marks the critical turning point. It is the moment an individual stops being a mortal combatant and begins the process of evolving into a cosmic entity. With over 15 individual levels to track, the universe uses a condensed metric to measure raw power. These are the celestial rankings. Epic and legendary form celestial rank 1. Mythical and phantasmal become rank 2. Transcendent and saint group into rank 3. Void and soul occupy rank 4. At the peak sits a redacted, static-filled box for an unknown rank 5. This numerical system is universal. Whether an individual is a hunter or a cultivator, using terms like the saint realm or void firmament realm, the underlying power remains identical. Regardless of local titles or methods of training, the universe weighs every being's significance using this exact mathematical scale. Raw power provides the capacity for destruction, but the actual mechanics are dictated by scalable skills. These skills are separated into 3 tiers. First is unique, then comes ultimate, and the highest tier, absolute. These abilities grow through skill trees. Mastering specific branches causes the user to undergo permanent biological and magical mutations. The Lich Lord of Abomination tree is a prime example. By specializing in poison and undead summoning, a user eventually mutates into an abhorred Lich Emperor, gaining the ability to delay death and command undead legions. Those on the amorphous Space Beast path develop spatial cages and portals. This line of evolution eventually transforms the user into a lesser Cthulhu, a tentacled entity capable of tearing holes in the physical fabric of space. Pure blood users can access the Bloodlord tree. This ancient magic allows for life draining and the creation of a blood world, turning the user into a master of nightmarish descents. High-tier skills are forced evolutionary pathways. They permanently mutate the being that wields them into a monstrous anomaly. At the pinnacle of the hierarchy are absolute skills. These abilities do not just follow the laws of magic, they rewrite the laws of reality. The absolute sin skill requires holding all 7 deadly sins. It triggers an Archdemon Lord transformation, significantly empowering every sin-type ability possessed. The Astral Connector provides a unique influence over space. A proficient user can assert their will to bend spatial laws, stepping through tiers in reality to reach locations they have never visited before. The Blood Progenitor skill grants a unique relationship with life force. It allows the user to manifest a blood sea and utilize a world veil, manipulating blood in ways that surpass standard magical limits. These powers are further amplified by fusing the user's origin with the Vampire Progenitor bloodline. This fusion grants all-element resistance, incredible supernatural speed, and a cessation of natural aging. When an absolute skill is combined with a progenitor bloodline, biological vulnerabilities disappear. This elevation turns a mortal into an invincible, immortal deity. To reach the top, one must follow the cosmic hierarchy, first by climbing the base F to S ranks, and then by ascending through the celestial realms. This pyramid chart illustrates the progression. Base ranks provide the foundation. Celestial realms define the power brackets. Skill trees mutate the form, and absolute skills with progenitor bloodlines occupy the glowing peak. This rigid structure provides the only consistent roadmap from total weakness to absolute godhood. Mastering the knowledge of this universal hierarchy is the ultimate weapon. It provides the exact steps required to dominate the universe.